Okay, the sun and the earth were formed around the same time, 4.6 billion years ago. And Genesis 1 has the earth and the sun forming at the same time. There's also light, right, from the sun. And we'll get into it, but light forms on day one when God says, let there be light. But the sun, moon, and stars don't appear in the sky until day 4. And there's a reason for that we find in the record of nature that shows the sun, moon, and stars didn't appear in the sky until later in the formation of the earth. But we'll go through it. So in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Now the earth was formless and empty. Darkness was over the surface of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the waters. So the first point there is this perspective of this creation narrative, which is the only accurate creation narrative ever written. The other, at the time of writing and before, the creation myths are all faulty and have error. But Genesis 1 is the only perfectly accurate, 100% correct narrative of the creation of the heavens and the earth. First thing here is a perspective that this narrative is taking place from. The perspective is from the surface of the earth, looking up at the heavens, not from heaven looking down at the earth. That a lot of people misinterpret there and think it's from heaven looking down at the earth. It's from the Spirit of God who is hovering above the waters, looking up at space, at the universe, the heavens. Okay? That's the first point here. And then verse 7, and then God said, let there be light, and there was light. God saw that the light was good, and he separated the light from the darkness. He called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And there was evening, and there was morning, the first day. Right? So as soon as light comes, which came around the same time the earth was formed, 4.6 billion years ago, the sun and the earth formed, the light can get through this clouded atmosphere that we have, this blanket we have around the earth, but it was very thick back then. But light could get through, and at that point the Spirit could notice that there was a light period and there was a dark period. So with that, there's day and there's night. So then God in day 2 separates the waters on the surface from the waters in the sky. This is the water cycle.